This year, we're talking about a heavy vegetation growth and a fire potential of being higher than normal across parts of Arizona.
With spring comes greenery on Arizona's mountain ranges. But state forestry officials warn while it's beautiful now, it could pose a real danger when it dries out.
The potential exists for quick ignitions and rapid moving wildland fires within these areas of heavy fuels where wind and terrain can influence explosive fire behavior.
The time for action is now. Residents and visitors need to do their part to prevent wildfires.
Last year, firefighters across Arizona responded to 1,800 fires, which burned about 188,500 acres. One of those was the Diamond Fire in Scottsdale, scorching brush, trees, and grass, coming dangerously close to homes. Aaron Kassim with the Forestry Department says creating a defensible space is key to protecting your home and property from wildfires.
Making sure that your lawn is irrigated, make sure that you're trimming up your bushes and your trees, and also removing combustibles. And that could be excess building material, that could be liquids from doing vehicle maintenance, etc. All of those things that we call receptive fuel beds where embers can land and ignite a home.
Officials say right now vegetation at lower elevations are moist and green, while in the high country a lot of it had been buried in snow. But with warmer temperatures, they say there really could be trouble with the plants beginning to dry out and becoming a much higher risk for those wildfires. Reporting live in the studio, Alexis Dominguez for Arizona's Family.
Thank you, Alexis. Meanwhile,